Okay, let's look at a couple new updates that Adobe Photoshop released recently in 2026, and it's called Clarity and Dehaze. And it does what it says on the tin, and grain. So you can apply clarity, dehaze, and grain adjustments as layers. So go ahead and click on this, and we'll be guided straight away into a tutorial on the go. So clarity and dehaze and grain adjustment layers. You can apply non-destructive changes to images with the clarity and dehaze and grain adjustment. So sometimes you have an image and it's a bit blurred and it's not really high quality or high resolution. And so Adobe Photoshop created a button, a tool for that. So in the adjustments panel, select clarity and dehaze. So this is the adjustments panel. Hello. And over here, the second one, you have clarity and dehaze. So let's have a little look. You'll see it automatically created a new layer. It's called a layer adjustment, which you can hide and show. And over here, you can add clarity. And as you can see, it's getting more clear. Or you can reduce clarity and it's a bit more blurred. My trick with all these tools is to always use them ever so slightly. Not too much, not too little, but just a little bit, just a tad, just to improve slightly. You also have dehaze. And ooh, that's pretty cool. Or without dehaze. Again, let's do ever so slightly dehaze. Now you might be like, well, what did I just do? I can't see anything. Don't know what's going on. So what you can do is click on the little eye for visibility, and you can temporarily hide the adjustment layer of clarity and dehaze. And you can see before and after. Before and after. And indeed, you can see that the texture of the wool or woven jumper is a lot more defined. And perhaps I'll zoom in a bit, Command or Control plus. And you can see a bit better now that it's a little bit more defined. And if I wanted to, I can even add more clarity. And I can play with these tools, add more of this and less of this, and see how they work together. And again, you can always hide and show to see the difference. But as you can see, it's a lot more defined now. Now for grain, you have a third one. So go ahead and go back to the adjustment layer icon, you know, the one that looks a bit like yin and yang, like black and white icon, and go to grain. So another tool, and you'll see another layer, separate adjustment layer for grain. And over here, you can also add more grain, you know, and it looks a bit like, I don't know if you remember those printed mouse pads back in the 90s. That's what it reminds me of. But you can add or remove the grain. Look, completely remove it and it's nice and fresh. Or add some grain. And that looks pretty cool. And looks maybe a bit more Polaroid-y or more like a texture. And yeah, that's one of the new tools. So pretty fun. And you can also adjust things like the size, increase the size or decrease the size of the grain. Add to roughness or decrease roughness to create that texture, or just have none of it. And again, if you're not sure what you just did, you can hide the layer and show and compare it with before. So yeah, if you want to learn more Adobe Photoshop editing, like really grab the basics from A to Z for graphic design, for image editing, for creating mockups, then check out my Adobe Photoshop course. The link is below and there's plenty of exercises to work with. As always, I'm Kate Silver, and as always, it's my pleasure to discover tools with you on the go.